Man, just to let you know, also the people that killed WTB ain't none of them seen the playoffs yet.
Hey man, I really don't.
I just want you to know that for the record.
Let me tell you why I asked that question. Let me tell you why I asked. Hold on,
hey, man, what the hell are you doing in here, man? What you want, man?
Fuck you, man. Fuck you,
you big chunk looking ass, man. Shut up.
Did he say, what you doing there?
That's my family.
What you doing in here, man?
That's my family, though, man. That's my family. He only motherfucker that can talk to me like that,
man. Yeah.
Hey, hold on, man. We could all talk to you like that, man. Shut your ass up, man.
You can't talk with no neck, bro. You know how you breathe.
Fuck you.
That nigga ain't human, boy. We were just talking about that.
Hold on, no prophecy. I'm explaining to those, man. I don't like explaining, but the reason I asked them that, a lot of people don't like me, bro.
I know that. I know that already. I know that. That's part of being the GOAT. Why you think LeBron go through what he go through?
There's a lot of niggas that don't like me, bro.
I know that already, man. I embrace it too. Because guess what? I don't run no cheese, and everybody and they still can't stop me.
I wasn't talking about you. I was talking about me. I don't even know if you gonna come over here with some sabotage shit, motherfucker.
Sabotage what?
Oh, it wasn't about that. You know, like I said, a lot of people don't like me, bro. I'm just trying to be confident.
Man, again, why the fuck are you in here? That's what I'm asking. Answer the motherfucking question. Why are you in here, bro?
I came here to see if Harlem was still alive. I see Skills take ass. I see Toto Board part of ass. I see the with no reason talking like you got it, but you don't. I see Prophecy on your killer in. I see, and don't hate me. He just a bitch. Flat out.
Damn, you don't like no hate?
Hey, Skills is that's skill.
I fucking got it because I'm going back.
Man, that's not don't hate. That's Skills on don't hate's account.
Bro, I'm not even on his. He's not even in here. I'm not even on the account no more, man.
Hey man,
like I said,
look,
I went in there to do the training,
shit, man. God damn.
Why you?
Hello everyone, I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Today, we'll see a team that can get it done on the ground. The 49ers are top 10 in rushing TDs, and they'll go up against the Cowboys team that wants to keep the running game in check.
All right, Larry, from the heart of Silicon Valley, there's a look inside Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. First down throw for Prescott. And this one caught by Dez Bryant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the game's opening play and a quick first down. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. I know some of the talk after last week's loss was the O-line struggles. They gave up 4 sacks. He got hit here and taken down again, so that's something to monitor.
It is something to monitor, but they've got to help their offensive line out. Maybe a little bit different play calling, right? Draws, screens, get the ball in the quarterback's hands quicker, maybe some quick game passes. All of that to try and help slow down a pass rush and make things easier on their offensive line.
And incomplete there a nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings up third down. Third and long for Prescott. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. This will be fielded at the 17. A good return there, 17 yards. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. They'll try and start this drive in the air. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground.
Here we go now.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Pass incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And the offense looking to pick up the first down after the 2nd down incompletion. He'll drop to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Patrick. And he's going to be marked down deep in Dallas territory. A big 3rd down play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Jamie Collins coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. That is caught inside the 5. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Cowboys offense heading back out and ready to go again. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Out left side here to Bryant. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape with him in college, you saw plenty of those.
I can't got to eat.
I know the highlights showed him in the open.
I had it I bought it. I got the hard disk copy that Friday. No, Thursday.
The They keep on the ground with Elliott. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Haven't you?
Gain of 3, second down.
Okay, y'all niggas be cheap. I'm gonna go ahead and get it in over here.
For a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. Now Prescott. And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right in midfield at the 50. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Prescott now from the 50. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. Nothing doing on that one, and it'll be fourth down.
Well, the stats that matter on this play don't help a team very much unless, of course, you're playing defense.
If you're getting points per reception, you got a reception, but no yardage. Great job by the defense, though. They read through that one.
They read through it, gave up no yardage, and people got credit for tackles. Pretty good deal.
A special teams mistake there, no doubt. Just 26 yards officially on the punt. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. A first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from down in Arizona. And the early lead there belonging to the Cardinals. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
How about this offense already feeling good about themselves with a touchdown already in their first drive? They've certainly come out firing even though that one was incomplete.
With the 7-0 lead, more apt to take a shot like that downfield?
Hey, you're one to the good. Go ahead and try and press your advantage.
He's going to launch this thing. And got his man complete. A big play there for the Niners. 44 yards. Well, a big play like that looks familiar, doesn't it? Like we saw it a week ago, reigning NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
Nothing wrong with being explosive. Nothing wrong with being electric. Nothing wrong with carrying it over from the previous week off to a really, really hot start.
He's going to loft one deep. And, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Jeff Heath. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where in order to make that big move and maybe become...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it.
Here we go. Watch it now.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers. And on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
They'll look to throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. So they took a shot there on 3rd down. Couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
And this is off the left upright. And it comes back. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So distance not the issue there. He had plenty of leg to get it there. It's that darn upright getting in the way.
Always gets in the way of a good time, doesn't it? Because he hit it square, too. Sometimes you can bank one in if you get it on the end of the football. No such luck there for him.
Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And that one was nearly picked. Not sure he was accounting for the free safety. That brings up 3rd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. 3rd down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. He completes it to Bryant. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, as it is. Fresh set of downs here. They'll throw again. Prescott finding room to the 20. Looking middle, and that's complete. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. Back-to-back gains of 17, and they are really on the march now. It's a 1st down. And the tight end, Ebron, in motion. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And it's caught. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. They'll try to run it in with Elliott. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try again with Elliott. And he's going to go backward. They get him behind the line. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. This offense so far on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
They might think about going for it here, but it's still just the second quarter. Take the 3 points, tell the defense you believe in them, and let them get the ball back for you.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. David Irving in there to sack him, and that is 10 for him now on the year. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on 2nd down.
Here we go now. No. Check. Patriot. Gun. No. Check.
Now back to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
All right, here we go.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And incomplete. He had nowhere to throw, so he just tossed it away. But that brings up 4th.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They go play action here on first down. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off at the 24. I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
And a great spot to start this drive from here. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And some space here. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Flush to his right. And he fires one incomplete. George Kittle, the receiver that he was looking for. And that takes us from second to third down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead them to fourth down. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches. They're going to look to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. My good friend Charles and I right back at you after this. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. That's good for a gain of 6, 2nd and goal.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done.
Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sack back around the 8. Jamie Collins in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. The offense on 3rd down, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. Hard throw, incomplete.
They may be snapping the ball near the goal line, but all you're thinking defensively, keep them out of the end zone. Force the incompletion, force them into going for 3, and not giving up 6.
And Brins' kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick that time, and he's able to redeem himself from the previous miss.
And fortunately for him, he got the chance to do that not long after missing the first time. Sometimes a whole game goes by, and you don't get that chance at all. So you keep it with you till the next time you take the field.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point.
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about
toe
that.
bashed it.
Super toe.
Prescott on first down. Ebron with it over the middle. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. Prescott looks to throw on first. And he can't quite bring it in. Might have heard footsteps there across the middle. 2nd down.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Throwing again. Prescott on 2nd and 10. Oh, Prescott stripped. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Holding on to the football becoming a little bit of an issue. He had 2 fumbles last week, remember.
I played for a guy that used to talk all the time about creating turbulence in the pocket, making the quarterback jumpy, make him antsy, keep getting after him a little bit, and make sure he thinks about holding on to the ball because you're going after him. Defense
showing blitz. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And incomplete on the deep ball. They're going for a receiver there. Already has one touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored one, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number one. Back to throw. And he comes back with one complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
What I love about watching the passing game nowadays is that the one-dimensional receiver is really starting to leave the game. You've got to be able to do it all. Of course, you got to run fast. Of course, you got to catch the ball. But route running savvy and toughness, there's a premium for all of that now.
They'll drop the throw. Steps away to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He'll drop to throw. Incomplete.
It's a lot of contact going on there. And in the end, unable to keep two hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And on 3rd and inches, we're going to get a whistle and a timeout, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. On 4th down, Kyle Shanahan will send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And Brins's kick is good. And they will stretch their lead to 10 now at 13-3. It's a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the first half to expand that lead.
Yeah, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And now Dallas gets set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. First down, Prescott. And down he goes. The 49ers get there.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Final play of the half. Prescott trying to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. Happy holidays, Larry. Your gift? Take the halftime show off, partner. We've got some football to get to. They've gone to the second quarter now in Denver. The Broncos have opened up a 2-touchdown lead. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of...
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A very solid gain of 27. They'll look to throw here on first down. Dancing to his left. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And some room to roam now. 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick six for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick six in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The 49er offense now making their way out onto the field. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Demarcus Lawrence in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's got some space here. And he's brought down after a good gain. That's good for 22 and a first down.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of their yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another first down with that run.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Now they'll run it on the toss. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets them to 2nd and 4.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them.
Hurry up, here we go.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Now they'll run it on the toss. Touchdown, 49ers. Corey Grant, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Here comes Ryan Switzer to return it. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is a real, I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Again, it's Elliott. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Des Bryant, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
This has been a really nice day for the defense. They've made it so difficult to find open receivers because they're able to squeeze the passing lanes down. A lot of what they're doing is communicating. Receivers in one area, receivers in another area. They're almost what they call
rush coming, and he's taken down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Third and long for Prescott. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
And he uncorks a beauty. Best of the day. Fielded at the 20. A big boot that time. 57 yards the official distance. And out will come the offense as they take over. And San Francisco gets set to go here. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown.
Drive. They carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now. They have to feel great about their opportunity.
Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll power his way up near the 25. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. He already has 2 sacks to his credit. Now another tackle for loss.
And you know how you can always identify who was supposed to block him? They're the ones helping up the person who just got knocked to the ground with the ball, right? Whether it's a running play or a pass play, they've got to figure out a way to slow him down. Maybe you chip him with a second guy. Maybe you just out-and-out double him. Maybe you make sure you take the ball and throw it as far away from him as possible. Because right now, he is wrecking things for them.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And it's a fumble. And the Cowboys have recovered.
The psychology of the game never ceases to amaze me because you would think there would never be a fumble from what we hear from coaches all the time, right?
And how much they practice not fumbling.
Practice it, preach it, talk about it all the time. You would think no one would ever turn it over. Yet they are humans out there running around, and we just saw another one.
Opportunistic by the defense. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line is just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Kentrell Bryce picks it. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
Well, he's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the... And that's caught inside the 35. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the 4th and final quarter. On play action, they'll throw. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off Byron Jones. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line. He's at it again, Charles. He had the pick 6 last week. Not a pick 6 here, but an interception.
It's another Oski, because that's the word we use when we intercept a pass. Oski tells your team to rally around and block for you. But that worked really well last week because he had made it all the way to the end zone. This week he got the Oski, maybe not a touchdown, but boy, he's playing really well.
And Bryant's got it over the middle. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there as they move the chains. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind?
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Kentrell Bryce picks it, and they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it go again. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on and it's 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
They decided to take a shot and right down the middle of the field, and really, they didn't give it as much time to develop, did they? They want to take that shot somewhere around the 15-yard mark.
And the defense able to recover, bat it free. Looking to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And a shot taken on 3rd down, unsuccessful. 4th down now.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
And out now come the Cowboys. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them.
And the Niners get there and bring him down.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Prescott now on 2nd down. Looking for Allen. He's got him on the slant. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And the tight end Ebron in motion. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. He completes it to Bryant. And he'll be out of bounds up near midfield at the 49. And they get 28 yards on that one. And that leads to a Dallas 1st down. Prescott from the gun. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he can't hang on. He had a good shot there for his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, it's 3rd down.
I'm trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
Yeah, several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown in. Frankly, that should have been another pick right there. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And this time he's got the hookup. It's complete. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. A 1st down throw for Prescott. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
And now here is another interception. Rashard Robinson with a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
with the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it was against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll come out throwing here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They're going to look to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is caught. And oh, so close as he takes it all the way to the 2-yard line. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, he's
feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7.
Well, if you're going to throw the ball on 1st and goal from the 2, the worst thing that should result is an incompletion for you offensively. But, Brandon, this is a different type of football. Back in my day, 1st and goal from the 2, a lot of big people with big neck rolls, they were on the field trying to ram it into the end zone.
He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Stephen Paya, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and goal. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. To throw is Prescott. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And he's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. Prescott looks to throw on first. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Second down, Prescott. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
The Cowboys on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This is 3rd and 16. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. And this will be caught at the 30. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter. They go play action here on first down. Sliding out of the pocket. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
Now, he's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Prescott. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And again, it's Prescott. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. And now the 49ers signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Akello Witherspoon. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
And checking that NFL scoreboard there in the 4th quarter down in Arizona. And the Cardinals scoring again. They've got that one in cruise control. Another victory perhaps in the cards. They're looking as good as anybody as the playoffs draw near. Now a play fake here on first down. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock.
The effort's always going to be there. Everyone's always going to try and make a catch, but underthrown balls, I think, are the toughest ones to come back and get because usually your momentum's going in the opposite direction when you're trying to stop, break, and come back and get it.
And barring something unforeseen, this will be the last play of the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's going to float this one deep right side. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Jamar Taylor. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.